Miss Dawn, suppose I could test if anybody can hear me. They hear me just fine, Dawn. Oh hell, Kyle, y'all are in trouble now. Dawn, you need a BFH. Even if you don't use it, the threat sometimes makes stuff work right. Well, I don't have a fancy what's the word? I'm thinking in Excel. She uses Claude. I don't have a fancy PowerPoint presentation, but we can definitely talk about resetting. Mustang Chris, yeah, you know. So then I'll ask the chat what are some things that y'all do to reset to unwind. And you know, you sometimes you need a reset even when you've had a good day. Take a long walk. That's a good. No, ma'am. Oh, I quite often even today I was watching Apple and going through the live Apple chat. A lot of great stuff in there. But I didn't have the patience. I was waiting on the setup, waiting on Apple to decide what it was going to do, and squirreled because I saw Spy, did a quick scalp on Spy, got 1.5% of my account, so it's been a great day for me. And by the end of the day, I'll still go spend 5-10 minutes just doom strolling through TikTok. I particularly like the animal ones. They're funny. They crack me up. Miss Dawn, if you can, real quick, F2 and Maria are in the waiting room. Office, yeah. Yeah, I love that movie too. That's actually a good one. Have we had that one for homework? I don't remember. But I know the guy gets hypnotized and all that good stuff, but the whole not being emotional, look at how much it changed his life. Oh, who all do we have in the chat tonight? We got Chad H, F2, of course, Cricket, Kyle, Izzy, Nettie. I haven't decided yet. Like I said, I love that name. I don't care what Don says. Dave, Pappy D.
Howdy.
F2, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you? How was your day?
Good, good. Like I said, I got 1.5% of my total account.
So, did you trade Apple or did you not trade Apple? I was a little confused by some of the Discord messaging or Zoom
I,
messaging or something messaging. One of them.
I, I fully intended to. I mean that has been my primary focus, especially in the Apple chat. And I've been doing some back testing on my own with the screenshots that David posts, the times of his entry, and going back and looking, on the chart and figuring out for myself exactly why, and. But I didn't like the way it started out, so I was just kind of watching it, waiting for it to decide what it wanted to do. It spent most of the early morning in that channel, and I didn't want to get mixed up in it. And of course, Spy caught my attention out of the corner of my eye, and I caught a quick couple candle scalp out of that, and got green, and then got squirreled. And of course, by the time I look back at Apple, all day.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I was like, when is Apple going to make a decision? And then I saw it. I think it was on your screen or somebody's screen on the computer. And I was like, dang, okay.
Yeah, yeah. But that's all right. I still
And then
have
I
10
saw
days.
your P&L F2 and I was like, sheesh, okay.
I played if I'm off on Fridays, which this coming up month I won't be off too much because we all know where I secretly work and it's the hellest time of the year for us and so I'm going to take advantage of the a few Fridays that I have off and take buy them cheaper contracts and see what I can do with it. It but I had all day off today and I played in the pre-market, did some hot stock picks and things that people don't mess around with that, but I was feeling froggy and did all right with that. Um, Maria, is that your house
Froggy, huh?
behind you?
Froggy? Do what?
Frog.
No, that's my neighbor's house.
Oh, okay, because I was like, that's my kind of style, like in the woods and
Yeah, it's an A-frame.
She's
It's a cool.
she's stepping way out in the back 40 to get some privacy.
No, I'm in the front yard actually. But I had to put my jacket on and my hoodie. Like I'm not built for this, y'all. And I have to go sit at a football game for hours. Anyway,
Did you hand warmer
it's the
stop by the
first
gas
chill,
station?
right, of the year where you're like, it's so cold, and you look down and it's 60, and you're like, oh, that's silly. This ain't nothing. Hey,
60.
Bruno,
That's
you gonna
short
help
weather.
us? You gonna help our girl? Is that Bruno?
I think it is Bruno.
IT support.
The IT
don't get-
support. That's our man. So I wanted to talk about resetting for a second when you were asking James. Unless you need airspace, Bruno, or do you just need control in the back? Never mind. Okay. Moving on.
Go ahead, Maria.
So one of the ways that, and this is going to sound strange, but one of the ways that I reset is to go chart something I've never traded before. Isn't that crazy, right? Like,
No, I can get that.
it's like, and then I go back and look to see how my charting played out. But I'll go chart like just something random. I can't even, like, I'll go to like the sectors where you can choose and I'll pick something that I've never seen and I'll click on it and I'll just chart it. And that is one way that I reset. And I have a list called resets on my watch list.
Nice.
And then I can go back and see how my charting worked out.
That's I may steal that. That's actually not a bad idea.
Way I look at it, my charting works out if I have one or two candles hit that line just once. And I'm like, "Ah, there you go.
I
There you go,
scalpy scalp. Okay. No, y'all. Okay, so I got in Ford. I actually had a straddle on it, but I had bought 2 calls and 1 put at the same strike, $12, and I sold it for 120. But that shit went up to $189. I should have just stayed in it the whole time.
Yeah. Set your
But you were
stop.
green.
But Richard was in my head, and I'm really upset with him for this because he was like, "It's you just buy puts at $13." That shit went up to like $13.86, which I know isn't a lot, but for Ford it is. So anyway, I just want y'all to know money can be made on Ford. There was money there today.
That's huge for Ford. It was $9 the other day.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, but yeah, the same day contracts are awesome, right? Because you can buy more. I like Thursday ones too, though. F2. I like Thursday ones a little bit better because they're a little slower, right? Like you have a little more, I don't know, like time.
Yeah. Well. But you're not looking to hold it overnight anyway. You're just reducing your theta for that day.
Right. But and the contracts are a little less, right? On Thursdays.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was looking at the Apple contracts today because it keeps rolling around in the back of my head that, David has started to size up on Fridays because the Apple contracts are cheaper.
That's what F2 was just saying. He goes bigger. Right.
Yeah. So it just, that's all right. It was a good play today, though.
I did have a red trade today. I wasn't paying it. It was my fault. I wasn't paying attention to what the hell I was doing, but I did have a red trade. But we fixed it. We fixed it real quick though. Thank God for stops.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And discipline to not move it, right? And not be dumb. Sorry. It's that don't be dumb thing. But I had I had a red trade today too, and I was really agitated about it because it was I bought the wrong way. Speaking of being careless, F2, or looking at something wrong. I bought a call instead of a put on TSLL, and fortunately, I always buy one and then I can add if necessary. But and so I was able to buy the call or the puts later. But I was like, what in the heck? Why is this going against me? It's so juicy.
Good mechanical error. It
Yeah, uh-huh.
happens. We all still
Or
do it.
visual or yeah, all of the things.
I did that the other day with the quick set buttons I have on my mouse.
Oh, I heard you say that.
Yeah, I was trying to sell, and I'm like, why isn't it going? Why? How is what that? I was clicking the buy button. I was adding 25 shares at a time. Like, no,
Oh
sell.
man. Oops.
But
I
I
have
mean,
done that too though. Or okay, so on my hot stocks, have you ever done this? On my hot stocks setup or whatever layout, I have two charts, two L2s, and my order entry at the bottom or whatever, right? And my turbo trader. And it goes to either chart, right? Like it can go to chart 1 or chart 2, right? Have you
right?
ever bought chart 2 and thought you were buying chart 1? I've done
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
"Oh no, this is not what I want to be in."
yeah.
What
Oh,
happened?
I can do you one better than that. I was watching the Apple chart and bought SPY.
Oh, dang.
Well, now
Yeah.
I was watching Apple. You know, I have two screens, one top, one bottom, and I
Right.
was watching Apple on TradingView and had the Discord covering half the screen, so I could still see what was going on with that, but I could see the active candles on TradingView, and had SPY on on my big screen. I'm like, hey, that's the
Man.
spot to get in, and click.
Done. Oops.
It did work out in my favor. You know, it went
Right.
against me red, significantly, and then it had a nice retracement and got me green for like 12 cents, and I'm out.
Yeah, the worst part is, okay, we're not watching our P&Ls, right? But if you're not, you really don't know that it's going against you quick enough, right? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, oops,
Yeah.
I messed up an hour later is very different than oops, I messed up 2 minutes later. You know
Can
what
you
I mean?
guys hear me on the phone?
Yes. Hey, John.
Hey.
Well, and see, I have the point of sale and position on my turbo trader, so I'm not watching my P&L
Right.
or watching the amount, but I can see in my peripheral whether it's green or red.
Right. That makes sense. Okay, that's what I need to change.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Okay.
So in that particular trade, the very second I saw green, out, because it was not a trade I intended to take on purpose, that I shouldn't have been in. So it was either cut it loose, and luckily I got back into a little bit of green. So
Yeah, I do have my P&L up, honestly. Well, no, I can click to it though for my positions in the pre-market, and I do look at it sometimes just because I'm still trying to judge how many I want to buy, if that makes sense. Like what price range is the right amount for which price range. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
yeah, no, I get that. I kind of mathematically in my head keep a roundabout figure of
Right.
what I have for buying power and what they are. I do have my positions are clickable. The only time
Oh,
I
okay.
really click on it to look at it is like if I go to get out and I don't hear the ding, but it disappears off the chart. The bars on the
Right.
chart. If they
Yeah.
don't disappear or they disappear and I don't hear the ding, I'll go check my positions to make sure whether it cleared out or not.
Yeah, for sure. You need to make sure your positions always clear out. You're
Yeah.
working. There shouldn't be a working if there's
Yeah. Yeah,
So
well,
F2, were you in the calls when, or because it did pull down right
Yeah,
before it shot up?
I scalped a bunch of puts at the beginning. Let me pull it
Okay,
up here. I'll give you some time frames. Do, 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 do.
I'm clearly not at my computer, so um, James L could share though. Maybe I don't know. Can you share your screen if she's not here?
well, Dawn has to allow it. I
Oh,
can, but
okay. Well, she's here, but I
yeah.
don't know if she's here now. She's American Dream Trading. She looks so official, like Bruno. Oh, he's back. Sorry, Bruno. I wasn't talking about
Actually, I
you.
think
I
that's
I
never.
think that's done.
one's her computer and one's her phone.
Yeah,
Oh, she's two people. I
yeah.
knew she would. She is a Gemini, right? That makes sense. No, I'm kidding. I think she's a Cancer.
Well, split personalities and all.
Oh,
That's what I married my wife
she
for her
said, "Go
personality.
ahead. I'll
It's
approve it.
like
You can."
dating somebody new every day.
Yeah, I
She
married my
said you
wife
could
for
share
her.
your screen. She'll approve it.
I married my wife for her personality, and I didn't find out till later it came with 27 others.
She beats the hell out of you, doesn't
I
she?
resemble that remark. Sorry.
She beats you to death, doesn't she? It's okay.
she
I'll
tries
call
He
the
goes
cops
and
for
makes
you.
him get his own switch.
with her little 5 foot butt.
All right, F2, talk to us.
I'm having a little bit of weeble trouble right now. Be just a second. Let me get.
Yeah, see,
Uh,
I have to remember when screen sharing to switch which screen I'm sharing from. I did that earlier today in the live, and I had it on my, went through this nice little setup, everything for the Weeble for sharing, but I did it on my big screen. And then when I went live with it, it's like whoop.
Yeah, I want you to show me what you did, like, cause I don't
at 9:30, I got
okay.
into some puts around 9:30 and 47 seconds, and I sold.
Sorry,
Uh,
he said first minute.
yeah, and then I sold.
Yeah, so you would have gotten in right up here at the top of this wick because that was, I mean, the second the bell rang.
Why'd
And
you get
then
in there, F2? What made you decide to get in there?
behaviors of the apple, how it does. Like
Okay,
Coach says, it
because
draws
it
back,
runs up, right? Okay,
it runs up, and it doesn't do it all the time, but enough for me to have enough confidence in it to
right.
put in.
It's a high probability.
And I got out at 9:33 of that one.
Okay, that's dope.
Uh,
James, I can't see the bottom of the candles because I feel like. Okay, there we go. All right, so when it hit that line, 1, 2, 3. Oh, at the 200, you got out,
yeah,
or did you let it push through?
I got out right around the 200.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which is a
And
good place to get out of a scalp.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got back in at 9:36.
Okay, off the 9, break and hold.
And got out around 9:38, almost 9:39 for a little bit.
So right in
Okay,
here.
why'd you get in there?
Let's see. Go to the 9:36.
Because it broke below that level.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next candle.
And you held through it, pulling back up against you.
Yes. I will for a little.
Dang.
I
Were you
will
about to
for a little.
vomit?
No.
Okay.
I had my stop in and
And your stop was behind the 21.
it was
Yeah.
I give myself a little room on it.
Okay, I love it. All right.
Yeah.
And then the next one I screwed up and had a red trade. What was that one? That one was at 10:01. I got out at 10:10. There was no rhyme or reason why the hell I did what I did.
So wait, what was the intention at 10-1? Where is that? Is that right there?
Right
So
there.
Well,
you were
I
buying.
got into freaking, I had it on puts and stuff instead of
Oh, and you
going
meant to
switching
be in a
over.
call. You did what I did. Okay.
Yeah, but like I didn't even think about changing it, so that's shame on me, you know.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I agree. Same
like I'm
here.
supposed to magically touch the candle and it goes
Yeah, I
directly.
said puts. Um.
Well, F
Okay. So
two.
wait, but it was bouncing off of VWAP where you got in. So I get it, but you would have wanted it to break and hold below the 9 before you would have taken puts again, right?
Exactly.
Okay. And
Well,
F2 says, how far in the money? I mean, not F2. Chad H says, how far in the money do you go?
I go if it's a put, I go one above, and then if it's a call, I go one below.
So
I'm
one
paying
in or
it.
one out?
One in on
One
one
in.
in on calls, one out
One
on.
in. Okay.
I go to the higher on a put. I go to
Right.
lower
I
on a
got you.
call.
You're
Okay,
one in
yeah,
on both. I got you. It's the highlighted box. It's the lighter purple.
right.
That one.
And then
the
my last
higher delta.
and then my last one. Let's see, where am I at here? My last one I got in at 10:29 call, and I let it ride for a while to 10:47. I'm gonna be honest, I had to use the restroom during it, and I didn't do anything
That's
about
a
it.
long one. You didn't take it to the restroom with you? Oh,
No, I don't have much luck on my phone.
I'm playing. Okay, so on a Monday, do you still go that deep in the money, or is that just a Friday thing?
I know I go. I play at the money on all of it, so
It's same thing. Okay. All
yeah, I
right.
just go smaller sizes, and
Right. Okay.
I
I
try to
didn't
keep it.
know if like because theta was less of an issue on Monday if you would take the one out of the money, but okay.
Now I do that and trade a little bit, and
Did you
so
get back
far.
in?
Oh no, I was out of playing money. I was out of buying power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
I
still in
shed a
cash
little
account.
tear for you when that happened. I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, poor
I'm okay
thing."
with it though. I
Mm.
could have made some more money if I didn't go with the red trade today, but that's what it is. It is. So
Dude, you
I
killed
think,
it.
I, yeah, I think you did okay.
Okay, but how do you think you
Running
would
out of
have
buying
done?
power in a cash account, might have been a good thing for you for the day.
yeah.
Absolutely. How do you
Well,
think you would have
I had
done
a
if you
margin account
waited
back
for
in the
that next
day,
one
and
though?
well, we all know how that story ended up. So uh, we're not gonna write a chapter two on that book. So
Same,
Nope, there is no sequel. Mm-mm.
same. You were saying, Maria?
I was just wondering. Okay, so scroll out so we can see the whole day. So if you had waited till the dip right there past the first red super trend, yep, right there, and bought there, and just I don't know. How do you think that would have played out? That's a lot,
that down a lot.
a
Been
lot.
out right here anyway.
Yeah, because
But
that's not VWAP.
Oh no, that's not. That's a 55. Sorry, my bad.
it
But it was a hell of a day. It just didn't look like it was gonna be one.
I
I
got my
do worse
green,
on
and
up days than I do on down days. I have a really hard time with up days. I don't know why. I trust it so much more to the downside. I can use the 55 and do all of the bottoming pattern that Palm has taught us, but the upward like the whatever the other pattern is, I suck at it.
Well, you do got a thing for bears.
Right. I know. I got to get better at it. What do you do better with F2? Do you like calls or puts?
I like puts. I seem to get accomplished more on puts. Like uh, I just get a satisfaction knowing that something's going down and I'm making money from it. If that makes sense.
Mm-mm. Yes, I freaking love red candles.
Well, puts pay better.
Well, it'll take all day to go up $2, and it'll take 15 seconds to go down $2. I'm like, yes, that is what I'm here for.
Yeah, yeah.
But Tesla irritated me today, so I was in those puts, but it was just so slow. The theta burn on that it was just it didn't make any sense. No, I was in TSLL, but you can pull up the Tesla chart.
Yeah,
It was just so slow.
same difference. It's funny. I think about it. I remember at one point in time, Coach explaining why puts pay better than calls. I don't remember the explanation, but I remember him walking through it.
Who is playing with these photos? Is that you, James?
No, that ain't me. I don't
Pull
have
up
that power.
Tesla.
I don't have that power. You want Tesla or TSLL?
Tesla. The chart's so much prettier on Tesla. Look, that looks so pretty, right? But it was not what it looked like just because it took so long to do that.
Well,
Bruno
yeah,
is playing with the screen. Says
the volatility in Tesla, this right here would have paid you. This
yeah,
gap back up would have taken it all back and then some.
right.
This would have paid you if you got in right. This would have taken it all back.
Right, but let's just EWO it. Okay.
Okay. So your entry would be right here at 934.
Right.
Which it is. Let me zoom in so you can see everything.
It met all the criteria for me.
Yeah, it's below all the indicators. Below VWAP, 55 and 21 are separating. It's below the 9. I don't have. I just cleared everything off. I had previous day high, low.
Oh, you're good.
Market.
No, it's below. I think I can't remember. I think it was because it ran up yesterday.
Yeah,
it broke.
It was below pre-market low, but it hadn't got to previous day.
Right. I don't think it actually ever hit.
Previous day is
no, I don't think it ever went down that low.
Yeah.
But it was just so slow. But okay, so we got in at that whatever time. 9:34. What is that clicking sound? Do y'all hear that, or is that just me?
It's somebody's mic. It's either Dawn's that's trying to work or F2's got a bad signal.
Okay.
I'm on mute.
Okay. So.
All right.
We got in there.
So we're still in. It didn't break our rules yet. Still not breaking our rules. Still not breaking our rules. Still waiting on you to break our rules. But that sucked right there. Not gonna lie.
Well, actually.
But it didn't break the rules.
I want to say it was right around here. There was a historical level. But this right here for me, when this large candle went through the 9,
right,
and the next candle started above the 21. Shed.
I wasn't in it yet, but anyway.
Okay. Well,
but yes, I concur.
I wasn't in it either. I'm just thinking of Coach's teaching.
No, I mean I did play it. I'm saying I'm not in it yet. I didn't get in it until. Well, are you on the 2 minute or the 1 minute?
Oh hell yeah, you're good call. I'm on the 1. Readjust back over here. Get skinny.
There we go. I took the bounce off VWAP down.
Down where?
In the middle, right there. Oh, right there.
You're either here or here.
It was the second red EWO, basically, is what I took.
Gotcha.
Well, but it still just took forever. Like. And I was green, but it was never like enough gamma to really like, because I was in TSLL, so it's a little bit, I don't know, the contracts move a little bit differently than Tesla, and so yeah. But anyway, it was still fine. It was just slow.
Would you look at that right there?
I got out at 2. No, I don't know, 158 maybe. Sounds familiar?
We've been right
Because I
here.
had to go get my kid, and there's no Wi-Fi at my son's school.
What?
Not in the parking lot, not in the car rider lane. And literally,
Actually,
his school is right here. Like, I could walk to it. I don't understand. My husband's like, I'm just gonna ask one of the neighbors for their Wi-Fi. I feel like
actually, that kind of makes sense. I know my kids' schools. They actually had
they have
signal
blockers.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
So I
But
mean,
anyway, so it wasn't a bad trade. I was in the profit. It's fine. But I wish I had been there for that. I missed that. That's cool. Anyway, it was all good. I bought in the money because it was Friday. That's why I asked you F2. I went 2 in the money on it because they're so cheap on Friday, right? You've played TSLL, so you know.
it worked.
How is my girl doing? I haven't really paid much attention to her for a long time. I don't know if we have a relationship left or not. So,
Well, I could understand. I almost bought next week's, but they didn't have as much open interest. So I was like, I'm going to go with today, 2 in the money puts. And it was okay. It went down enough.
Well, that's what I was fixing to ask. Did you buy today's or further out?
No, I just bought deeper in the money. So that's kind of how I counteract it. And I don't know if that's accurate, a good way to do it or not. But
Well, you get quicker movement because you have a higher delta.
right. But the theta burn is
Faster.
still significant. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. But next week's.
You weren't in it that long, and it was a put.
Right.
As far as that goes. So.
And next week's, the price of them was higher than 2 in the money on a Friday, same day, 0 DTE. And the open interest on next week's, it wasn't as warm and fuzzy over there.
Yeah.
So it made sense to me. All right, I got to go get ready for my son's football game. I love y'all. And my nose is already red. Like, this is not going to be cute.
go get
All
you
right,
some hand
love y'all.
warmers at the Walmarts.
Right, at the Walmarts with my paper condoms. All right, love you.
Real quick, Maria, Ralph said that he was going to trade TSLQ, but the same thinking Maria had, it was going down, but really slow.
Right, but TSLQ shares.
That's all right. Shares pay through.
That's what I'm saying, but you don't need the speed with shares. Well, Lord knows Ralph will take a 4-day trade. I don't understand why he worried about speed all of a sudden. Love you, Ralph. Sorry. All right, bye.
All right. I guess we're gonna call it a short day, F2, unless you got something
Now
else.
we good. We're calling it a short day. Okay, I was gonna make sure the show went on for Miss Dawn.
Yeah, she's gonna be good. But
She
everybody
can hold up, get a dry
weekend.
erase board and hold up a sign and write what she.
She's got to learn to speak in Braille. All right, y'all enjoy your weekend. Don't forget David's class in the morning. Not all.
You guys remember all the rules. You must follow all of them. Not some. You don't get to sprinkle in your own and leave mine out. You must follow all the rules. Always have a stop loss in each and every trade. If you're a new trader, make sure you are simulate trading only using a paper account. I don't want anybody losing their money while you are in training. Make sure you guys are using small position sizes. This will allow you to let those runners run and stop out the losers. Again, stops on every trade, regardless of shares, options, futures, or crypto. Make sure you guys are journaling every single day. It's one of the most important pieces of what we do on top of the risk management so that you can help assess what you are doing and make the changes that you need to do Don't trade in the first 30 minutes or the last hour of the day if you're a new trader. And if you are an experienced trader, please be careful the first 3 minutes or the last 8 minutes of the trading day.